after Hereford's 1-1 draw with Bradford Park Avenue. Dream start for Hereford, 3.5 minutes to get a goal up. What went wrong after that?
Well, we certainly didn't back that up. It was a great start to the game, something we've not done at home, to be honest. But you know, we are capable of doing that with that little bit of pace that we've got from time to time in the side with Bray and with Victor, and then Popey. Ball comes back to him and he's slotted it nicely. He's kept it nice and controlled and got us in front. Since I've been here, we've probably just conceded 9 or 10 in open play. That's all. The rest have come from set plays and second phase and third phase. And again today from a long throw. It was the same story. We've not dealt with the second phase of the throw. Not got tight enough on the edge of the box, and he's fired home to get them level, give them a bit of a foothold in the game. Conditions were tricky for both teams. Second period, I thought that's when we should have wrapped the game up, in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Victor's gone through with one and fired over the top, and then we've had a penalty which we've not converted. I think that's number 6. We've not converted this season. And all those kind of like little measurements add up at the end of the day and have cost us 2, precious points.
You picked Rhys Dyche out on the left-hand side of what looked like a midfield today. Yeah. What was the reasoning behind that, do you feel?
Well, if you just look at the squad that we had today, we could have changed it. We could have put Victor out there, but I wanted Victor's pace against Hughes down the middle. We have a smallish squad with 5 key players missing today, and sub-wise we were very stretched as a group today. Seen him drift out there, coming inside with his right foot on occasions in training, and spoke to him on Thursday that there could be a possibility of doing that. Can he do a job? I thought he did okay. Having said that, I thought our best player on the pitch today was Pollock. I thought he was excellent.
So you obviously driving force in there, but you must give credit to the goalkeeper as well, Will Henry, because you could have been on the end of a 3-1 or 4-1 defeat right at the end, but for him.
Yeah, I think that would have been very harsh in my opinion. We penned them in their box, and I accept that a counter-attack is the way that they may get themselves back in the game, and that's what they did. But Will made those saves to keep us in it. He's only had 2 saves to make in the second period. He's not had many to make in the first period. And I think in terms of opportunity and on balance of play and possession, I think we should have won the game today.
No Stephen Dawson in midfield. Can you give us the background there? Is he likely to re-sign? Are you still in talks with him?
First of all, he's flued up. Same with Vincenti. And then we've got injuries to Riley, Thomas and Jordan Nicholson. So yeah, we're working on Steve. We would like Steve to be here. I'm sure there's a lot of competition for his signature right now, but talks are ongoing.
Obviously, people look at this on paper and think, why on earth have Hereford only drawn with Bradford Park Avenue? What did they do today that you're frustrated about that Hereford couldn't overcome the visitors?
I think that's football though, isn't it? I think that's football. When York City came here, everybody expected us to lose the game. We didn't. We very nearly won it, and that's football. That can happen on any given day. We've had to make a lot of changes today to be as competitive as we possibly can, but we've not put in a great performance. I get that, but there's a lot of changes, and we just have to move on.
Very, very close towards the foot of the table now. I think Kettering, who Hereford play next week, just a point behind you. Blythe Spartans have won today. Does that add pressure to you, or do you feel that somewhere along the line you're going to bounce back out of this?
Well, I think we've got players to come back, so we shouldn't forget that. And if we sign the likes of Dawson and back into the group, and we get the likes of Thomas back and Nicholson back, etc., then we're much stronger. I think we'll all agree that they're 5 players that could have possibly started today.
Thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
You must be worried about how things are going at the moment. Obviously, there was some boos from some supporters at full time.
Yeah, of course they were, because we're playing the bottom of the league and we're not winning the game, and we've missed opportunities to get in front.
Okay, and like I say, Kettering next, the side who are down there, and they won today, so obviously they'll be in a confident mood.
Of course they are. Every game's important. We've not gone into today's game not looking to get 3 points. We've gone into to try and win the football match, and we'll do exactly the same next week.
Is the side lacking a bit of experience now? Obviously, there's no Stephen Dawson today, for example.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So you take Yaz out of that team today, and it's pretty young side.
And you're looking to maybe add,
I'd like to. We
if you
need
can.
to establish what, in terms of monies, what we've got available to add to the group, and I think the time is to build now, not just for the summer. I think that needs to be an ongoing process.
Because it's quite a young bench today, wasn't it? Obviously, Rhys Davis and Archie Muirhead, for example, on the bench.
Yes, yeah, that's where we are at the moment.
Okay.
What's your message to the fans that might have left a bit disheartened from today's game?
Yeah, we're going to have to up our performances for sure, going forward, and just to try and stay with it while we go through this period of injuries and this period of transition. We will come out of that, and things can change on one game.
Okay. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Okay.